God of War Ragnarok's already a good looking game on the regular PS5. Heck, it's a good looking game even on the last gen PlayStation 4 Pro. So how much better can the PS5 Pro really do in terms of making this game look and run better? Let's talk about how this game, one of the biggest PS5 games of all time, runs on the regular console versus the Pro. This video is sponsored by Surfshark. I live in Canada and our Netflix pretty much sucks compared to the US. So I recently used Surfshark to watch the new Starship Troopers movie on the US side. I also travel a lot and that's where having a VPN like Surfshark comes really handy. It's like being thousands of miles away but still at home when it comes to online, while still having that amazing safety and security. They also have 24/7 customer support, and all you really need is one account, and with that one account you can connect and secure all of your devices. And I mean, their servers are really everywhere. 3,200 plus different servers in over 100 locations. Honestly, for me, Surfshark VPN's like a pair of pants. I don't leave home without it. You can check them out for free really with their 30-day money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose, so check the link in the description below to support the channel and keep content like this coming. There's a lot to talk about here. On the regular console, you can select from two graphic modes. There's favorite performance and favorite quality. The PS5 Pro does have both of those modes still as well, but there's a host of new settings on that Pro. There's this new PS5 Pro Enhanced Graphics mode, and there's also a toggle to choose between two upscaling methods, temporal anti-aliasing and the new PSSR. Combine all those options with another toggle for high frame rate mode, and there's quite a bit of different graphic combinations you can run. Let's spend a bit of time unpacking those different settings. First up are those two regular modes that favor performance and that favorite quality mode. Those two are really gonna look exactly the same on both consoles. I mean, you really see that in these side-by-side comparisons. So if you want to play on your Pro but make it look like the regular console, you can. Where you get the difference and the advantage on the Pro is comparing that new mode, which is called PS5 Pro Enhanced. Before I do that though, I want to show you how temporal anti-aliasing in the PS5 Pro looks different versus PSSR upscaling, and you can kind of see that comparison here. I mean, the difference isn't much when I'm just standing still, but I'll show a little bit later on how different things look when you're actually running and moving around. Okay, now it's time to finally look at that new PS5 Pro Enhanced mode with PSSR turned on. Here's how favorite quality mode on the regular console, which is close to native 4K and 30 FPS, compares to that new PS5 Pro Enhanced mode. The Pro is kind of upscaling to 4K dynamic using PSSR and targets 60 FPS. If you look closely, the Pro is really good here. It looks almost identical to that native 4K, but now of course with a higher 60 FPS target. What you're kind of seeing so far though, or just kind of standing stills, and when you're actually moving around, the Pro seems to be even sharper than that favorite quality mode. Take this footage for example. I'm gonna pause it and zoom in. You can see the slight advantage here on the PS5 Pro. It's sharper and slightly more detailed. To see an even bigger difference, we have to compare that favorite performance mode on the PS5 versus that PS5 Pro Enhanced mode. Now here you can see an even bigger difference. Both are of course targeting 60 FPS. Both of them take that 1440p native and kind of upscale it to 4K dynamic. The regular console uses temporal upscaling while the Pro is using PSSR. You can see the improved graphics quality on the Pro, and it's not just the image quality. There's better draw distance. If you pay close attention to this overlay, notice how that ground detail reappears on the Pro. What I showed again so far was just standing still. Now let's see how things look when you're actually moving around. Take this gameplay, I'm gonna pause it and then zoom in 4 times. Have a look at how much better and more detailed the PS5 Pro looks here. That advantage is clear when I zoomed in. Let's have another example here. Gameplay footage, I pause it and then I zoom in 4 times. Once again, the difference is fairly huge here. PS5 Pro has a clear advantage. It's gonna just make the game game look a lot better in that 60 FPS mode. So that's all really nice and good. The PS5 Pro does give you better, more detailed graphics, a sharper image, but what about that frame rate? While the regular console holds a solid locked FPS, here's favorite quality mode. It's running a solid 30 FPS without any drops at all. But the PS5 Pro, right beside it, you can see it drops. Perhaps the Pro doesn't like this particular stage with all that water, but there's drops into the 50s quite often. There's a lot of stuttering. By the way, I didn't show it here, but the Pro can also run that usual favorite quality mode, and it will hold that to 30 as well. The regular console also runs that favorite performance mode with a solid FPS, I mean 60 without any drops. So if there's one area where they need to clean up the Pro, it's really this PS5 Pro enhanced performance at 60. There's clear drops. I even noticed them while actually playing. It was stuttering a bit and I just had to verify it with some analysis. Now let's talk about that high frame rate mode. You do need 120 Hz VRR display for this. Here's favorite performance mode on both consoles with temporal anti-aliasing. You can see the Pro runs about 30 to 40 FPS higher than the regular console. So this is really where the more powerful hardware flexes its muscles. Now I didn't show that favorite quality mode here in high frame rate, but that does run below 48 FPS VRR range, so it's likely around 40 FPS on both consoles. What I did do is some more messing around with the settings on the PS5 Pro. So here's that PS5 Pro again with performance mode. On the left, I have temporal upscaling, and on the right, we have PSSR turned on. You're gonna notice PSSR running 10 to 20 FPS lower compared to that regular temporal anti-aliasing. And then I did another setting change. So here I switched one side to PS5 Pro Enhanced mode. And then you see the frame rate, it kind of drops once again, another 10 to 15 FPS. So that gives you a good idea of the performance on all those different graphic settings that we have on the PS5 Pro. And that's really what you need to know about God of War Ragnarok on PlayStation 5 versus PlayStation 5 Pro. For sure, this is one of the better games with that PS5 Pro Enhanced badge. For the rest of the video, I have some more side-by-side gameplay, so check that out and let me know if you spot something that I missed.
Here, the land's bound to be a wee bit bothered.
Winter doesn't always make it.
In Midgard it does, but as you can see, the effects here appear far more gaseous in nature.
Think we can fit under that bridge?
Should have stayed with Sindri.
Wait! Stop!
Your father. Where is he?
Not here!
He sent you?
No! He doesn't know!
You shouldn't have come. He took my son. What makes you think I won't do the same?
But I don't think she's gonna help us.
Where's your necklace?
Huh? Oh! I was thinking and I got rid of it.
She took it, didn't she? Today was your lucky day. So tell me, how did it feel to run on chaos?
I just fixed that!
Speaking of coming clean, I need your opinion on something. Something I've kept from my brother for a long time.
Will they ever quit?
I could only get 3 of his 4 soul parts back.
Sindri,
Brock just thought he got knocked out. I've been lying to him ever since. It's been eating at me lately.
You have to tell him. He has a right to know.
When the time is right. As should you with your father.
That's not the same thing. Really? Now? Get off us! We gotta knock it down!
Before we go any further, the truth. What is it you want from me? You speak of Ragnarok. Is it a god of war you came to find? Is that the tear you need?
Atreus.
Forgive me. I am grateful for my freedom. But if you want me to follow you to war, or worse yet, lead you to it,